Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Thursday, the 12th of October 2023. In today's Millwall news, we're going to start off with a laugh. Let's have a right old laugh and let's have a look at what footballleagueworld.co.uk put up. They have an exclusive piece interview with Ian Holloway. He is talking about what's wrong at Millwall. Which is ironic. So, Ian Holloway identifies key Millwall problem after missing out on promotion. Gary Rowett has done a good job in Holloway's eyes, but the latter has identified a real issue that the Lions face. Millwall's lack of parachute payments puts them at a significant disadvantage compared to other clubs, according to Ian Holloway. No, really? No, seriously? Gary Rowett has done a tremendous job as a manager, but without the financial means of other clubs, Millwall is punching above their weight. The competition in the Championship for a spot in the promotion mix will make it difficult for Rowett to guide Millwall into the playoffs this season. Wow, what insight! What marvelous insight! I mean, wow, that's incredible. Ian Holloway believes Millwall's lack of parachute payments puts them at a huge disadvantage compared to other clubs. Speaking exclusively to Football League World, the Lions have done well under Gary Rowett, but haven't been able to secure a place in the playoffs in recent seasons, despite coming close to doing so following the end of the 21-22 season. And Jed Wallace's move to West Bromwich Albion last year, it looked as though they were going to struggle to secure a top half finish considering how heavily they relied on Wallace at times. But the late John Berylson backed Rowett in the transfer market by sanctioning the signing of Zion Fleming, who proved to be a real asset at the Den last term. The Dutchman registered 15 goals in 43 league games during 22-23, not only scoring regularly last season but also proving to be a reliable figure, avoiding injuries and nearly guiding the Lions into the promotion mix. However, they missed out on the top six after Blackburn Rovers secured a 4-3 victory at the Den on the final day of their campaign. What key problem do Millwall have according to Ian Holloway? Holloway had nothing but good things to say about Rowett, and he believes the manager is a real positive for the Lions. However, the fact they don't have parachute payments is a real problem for them, according to their former boss. He told Football League World, "I think he's been absolutely outstanding. I think he's a perfect character for that football club. And I think what's going on is going to be difficult for him. He's lost one of the best owners in the game, John Berylson. God rest his soul. What a wonderful man. Absolutely fantastic man. He epitomised patience and calmness in his ownership, and he will be sorely missed. And unfortunately for Gary Rowett, it all ended horribly last season. They started the last game in the playoffs, but they fell out of the playoffs. And that was a huge blow, but I think he's done a tremendous job. He hasn't got the means of other clubs in there, and they've really been punching above their weight. So Millwall are a big club, could be a big club, but unfortunately without those parachute payments, they're nowhere near as big as the other ones, and that's a huge difference these days. Can Mill's lack of parachute payments be used as an excuse? Rowett has been backed well in recent seasons, but should they be expected to be in the playoffs? Perhaps not, and that's why Holloway has made a great point. Oh, yeah. There are plenty of teams that should arguably be above them in the table for much of the season, including Leicester City, Leeds United and Southampton, with all three recently being relegated from the Premier League. Coventry City will also be expected to be up there, along with Middlesbrough, despite Borough's slow start to the campaign. And Sunderland are also likely to be up there, considering how much promise they have shown since their return to the Championship. Rowett has done a good job for much of his time at the Den, but he may struggle to guide this team into the playoffs, considering the competition there will be for a spot in the promotion mix at the end of the season. Wow, can you believe it? I mean, it's because we don't have as much money as the other teams. Wow, I mean, what a wonderful insight there from Ian Holloway. Fantastic. Now, moving on to this, some more bad news. Generally, the international break is a time for players to recover from their injuries, but we seem to be picking them up. Another one, maybe. Southwarknews.co.uk. Duncan Watmore set for knee scan after picking up knock in Millwall's draw with Hull. The 29-year-old had an issue in the warm-up that appeared to re-emerge after he scored the opening goal on Saturday. Duncan Watmore will have a scan on his knee after picking up a knock in Saturday's 2-2 draw with Hull City. The 29-year-old opened the scoring but appeared in discomfort after hitting the advertising awnings during his goal celebrations. Gary Rowett revealed after the match that the moment may have aggravated an issue that was picked up in a pre-game warm-up. Watmore was hooked off at half-time, and now Mill will face a wait to see what the scan results reveal about his knee. Following the match, Rowett said, "He was touch and go before the game. I think he felt something in the warm-up and he had to get strapped up. And I nearly didn't start him, but obviously at that point, it would have been classed as a substitution or whatever, so I didn't want to change it that late. Also, he really felt it or he re-injured it in that celebration, so yeah, probably should have taken him off at that point. I think it's always difficult when you're looking at a player and saying, 'Are you okay?' and he sort of wants to stay on. I think that's admirable, but I think there's also an element of you need to be able to run for the team. I think he's just got through the first half, but I just decided to take him off anyway, just because I didn't think he was quite right." Kevin Nisbet also picked up an hamstring injury in a match against Hull and will now miss Scotland's clash with Spain in their next European Championship 2024 qualifying game. It is not yet known how serious the issue is. Nisbet hurt his ankle last month against Rotherham United and, despite initial fears, only missed one game. Indeed. So, moving on to, obviously, Scotland game today, but obviously Nisbet not involved with that. They had a chance to seal their qualification for the Euros if they won that game. They didn't. They lost 2-0, so they have to wait another day. They still have a lead against Spain, and they can guarantee promotion in another game, so it's not over for them. But now, I'm going to bring you this very quickly. England under-21s, Brooke Norton-Cuffy is in the squad for this one, but guess what? He wasn't involved in this game. So it's yet again another. What's happening with him? Is he injured now? This is not the best news if he is. So England won 9-1. England under-21s won 9-1 over Serbia. It's played at Nottingham City ground, and Serbia actually took the lead before England came back, which is incredible. It was being streamed live on England FA's YouTube channel. So I clicked on it to see what the team was and whether Brooke Norton-Cuffy was involved. He wasn't even on the bench, so what is going on there? So you can see the live stream there. Yeah, he wasn't in the starting 11, and he wasn't on the bench. What's going on? Is he injured? Is this another injury? Is this more bad news? So I don't know. Best case scenario, it's not an injury. Maybe it's something family related, baby being born or something like that. I don't know, but if it is an injury, it's could be bad, because in the past he did pull out of an England squad, England under-18s, with a knee injury, and ended up having to have surgery for that. If we go here to transfermarkt.com, they actually have injury history of players. You can see here, so 2 years ago, in August till October, he was out for 61 days. He had surgery on a knee injury, and he missed 25 games, which is incredible that he missed 25 games in 61 days. I think they might be adding up the Arsenal under-21s and first team games at the same time, which is unrealistic. But no, 61 days is 2 months. So 2 months. So 25 games in 2 months. But yeah. So is it this come up again? Don't know. I guess we wait and see. But so that's not too good, is it? It looks like we might have another injury. So we've got Watmore injured, we've got Nisbet injured, we've got Norton-Cuffy potentially injured as well. Finn squad is looking thinner by the day. And not only that, but we've loaned our under-21 players out. All of the ones who are capable of being involved in the first team are all out on loan. I think the ones in the squad that might even just get on the bench are probably George Walker and Tom Leahy. The others, not really, not too much. So we basically don't have. We could be putting out teams with squads with 3 subs on the bench or 4 subs on the bench. It could be quite dire. So like I said, the under-21 game today was broadcast live on YouTube. I just found out the other day that this channel, MNE Sport TV, which I think stands for Montenegro, it's a foreign TV channel. They broadcast. They broadcast the England under-19 game live. They live streamed it, and the game's still there. You can see it's the 3rd video long, and that's the game that Romain Esse played in. He played on the right side of front 3. Played very, very well. Although the game finished 0-0, he had a really good chance. Played 83 minutes. On the 75th minute, is probably the highlight of what he did, and he was pretty good. Very, very good. It's good to see him playing. Good to see him playing so well. Obviously, an age-restricted game, so there is that. But I mean, it is good to see. And one would assume that this channel live streaming these games. They also live stream the other game, the Wales-Austria game. It's not like they're just live streaming the Montenegro games. They live stream the Wales-Austria game as well, and that's got 4,000 views. So you would assume that, given the success of the live stream with 10k views, that on Saturday, when the next game's played, England versus Wales, that will be live streamed as well. So if you want to watch Romain Esse playing for England under 19s, check this channel out, MNE Sport TV, on YouTube at around, I think it's 2 o'clock, and we're going to check now. So yeah, the next games coming up for International Lions are Emaku could be featuring tomorrow. That's in the afternoon, 1 o'clock. Latvia versus Millwall. What it says Millwall. Why does it say it says Millwall? Latvia versus Republic of Ireland under 21s. And then on Saturday, obviously you got George Saville playing for Northern Ireland against San Marino. Hopefully they win that game, because if they didn't, that would be very embarrassing. And then you've got Esse playing at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock kickoff. England under 90s versus Wales. And like I said, if you're not doing anything, you want to watch some football, you're not going to the Bromley game to watch Bromley versus Wealdstone in the FA Cup. MNE Sport TV. See if it's live here at 2 o'clock on Saturday, and watch Romain Esse, because I'm sure, given how well he played, that he probably will be starting again. But you never know; they might just rotate the squad. But he did play really, really well. Now moving on, finishing with this, Kyle Smith extends his Wealdstone loan. I think he went there for like an initial month loan, and that has been extended. So good luck. Obviously playing very well. Firstly, getting in the team, playing very well. So I think he scored a goal the other day. So Millwall under-21s man Kyle Smith has extended his loan at Wealdstone until January 2024. Smith, who can play in defence and midfield, has impressed for the Vanarama National League club alongside fellow loanee Abdul Malik, and will now join the frontman in performing in Northwest London until the new year. Both Smith and Abdul Malik have been handed permission to play in the Emirates FA Cup, meaning the duo could be up against Chinockley this weekend as Bromley and Wealdstone battle for a place in the first round proper of the 23-24 FA Cup. And you can keep up to date with the progress of the line's 6 loanees in millfc.co.uk's regular loan watch feature, which I bring you on this channel. So yeah, good stuff. Good to see. Good to see loan players doing well. But like I said, six of the youngsters out on loan. we've got injuries in the first team now. The squad is going to be super thin. And there's nothing we can do about it until the 1st of January. Oh dear. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.